Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're coming for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and feel free to share my videos, and please subscribe so that when there are new videos you will be notified. So today I'm going to be talking about self-confidence. Self-confidence, because in the times where we live in now, a lot of things are happening on the social media, in the workplace, in your environment, a lot of things, even maybe in your past life that can damage your self-confidence. But I want to say that it is very, very important that your self-confidence, you guide it jealously, because it can determine how far you go, most especially in your workplace. And so, from my own perspective, I think self-confidence is having a positive feeling about yourself. Like, what do you think? What do you feel about yourself? What do you believe to be true? And that doesn't mean that people will not have a different opinion. No. It doesn't mean that people will not feel otherwise, but it doesn't still change how you feel about a particular thing or about yourself. That is what your self-confidence means. And I also want to say that self-confidence is valuing yourself. Valuing yourself, like, your value does not come from what outsiders think about you. It doesn't come from what others say about you. First, you have to get to that place in yourself, like settle it in your own self, in your inner self, where you know that I am valued, I am important, and the money in my account doesn't determine my value. The work I do doesn't determine my value. Where I am doesn't determine my value. It is how I feel about myself that is very, very important. That is where my value comes from. So that way, there is a way that that is self-confidence. Like, you're confident about yourself. Like, you value yourself, you respect yourself, and you also want others to respect you. And I want to say that sometimes, people will not just throw respect at you. In fact, I should say that you will dictate to people how you will be the one to dictate to people how they treat you, like how they respect you, how you carry yourself matters. So it is very, very important that you value yourself. It's important that you get to that point in your inner self where you think and you are convinced that, oh, I'm just good as I am. It doesn't matter my imperfections, because of definitely not people are not perfect. We are not perfect, but even with your imperfections, you still believe that, oh, I am confident. This is who I am, and I have peace with who I am. While you also know that, oh, maybe I should also work on some of my weaknesses. And so let me say that you are self-confident doesn't mean you don't have weaknesses. No, you have your weaknesses, but at the same time, you're ready to also work on your weaknesses. You're ready to you come in agreement with the fact that, oh, I have weaknesses, but I'm working on it. It's okay to have weaknesses as human, but abilities to work on your weaknesses. Being self-confident doesn't mean that, oh, you know it all. Being self-confident doesn't mean that people won't criticize you, but you know that, oh, fine, it's good for people to express their opinions about you, and there are some that you take and there are some you reject, especially the emotional ones. But constructive criticism, fine, you can accept that, work on that. But the emotional ones, this is an emotional criticism, it's not mine, you don't take it. So self-confidence is ability, to just accept yourself. As I've said, accept yourself just the way you are, even with your imperfections. Believing in your own abilities, believing that, oh, you are good enough. You don't need any other person to affirm to you that you are good enough, but already in yourself, with yourself, you believe that, oh, I am good enough just the way I am. And I want to say that there are In fact, I think one of the major factors that can actually affect a person's self-confidence is comparing yourself with others. Oh my god, it is very very bad to compare yourself with others. You don't need to compare yourself with others. Fine, it's good to appreciate people, it's good to admire people, it's good to like want desire to get to to be where people have gotten to. Like, it's good, like it's good to to appreciate the positive things about people, but comparing yourself with others, that is a self-confidence killer. So I want to say that you don't need to compare yourself with anybody. Our journey in life are different. Your journey is different from my own journey, so just stay on your own lane, walk on your own path, do your own thing, improve on yourself at your own pace. You don't need to like bring yourself like, oh, this person is here, I also want to be there by force. No, you don't need all that. Walk in your own pace, like stay on your own lane. Everybody's timing are different in life. That someone has achieved, because sometimes too, when people like kind of maybe people that you started together in life, maybe went to the same secondary school or primary school or even the or high or universities, when you see that maybe they've kind of like achieved some things like that you have not achieved, it may want to kind of kind of affect your self-confidence and thinking that, oh, maybe you're a failure, you're not good enough, or you've not done that right, you're supposed to do this. No, you don't need all that, because they are great self-confidence killer. So you don't need all that. Just walk in your own space, like follow your own path, know what you want for yourself, set your own goals and work towards your own goal. Have your own plans and work towards your own plan. Don't work with other people's plan, especially on social media. In the world where we live now, a lot of things that may want to kind of want to breed a competitive spirit in us, but it's not needed. This life, we came at different times and we certainly live at different times. So you don't need to work on people's people's timetable. Our timetables are different. So please, people, be confident about yourself. Wherever you are now, know it is good enough for you. Whatever you've achieved so far, though it may not be where you want to be, fine, but there are seasons and there are times. Work towards whatever you want. Like, plan. Oh, this is where I want to get to at a particular time. Work towards that. Don't think, oh, because you've not gotten there now, you are a failure. No, you are not a failure. In fact, as a self-confident person, you also need to know that I can fail. Failure is part of life. But when you fail, what do you do? Do you just sit there? No, you don't sit there. Like, you pick yourself up and move on. See, let me share my own experience with you. Growing up, fine, I grew up with an averagely good family. Things were fine. Graduated from university, but it got at a point in my life where I started to like ask some personal questions, like, who am I exactly? Is it what my parents think about me or what they say about me that matters? Is it what people around me say about me that matters? I came to that realization where, like, I had to like kind of get to a place in with myself where I know that, like, it is what I want for myself. It is what I want for my life. I am good enough for myself. It's not what my parents says that matters. It's not what my friend says that matter. But what do I think about myself? What do I feel about myself? What do I think about this thing? How do I feel about this thing? Not how people around me feel about this thing. So that kind of like over time like helped me to, I started to started to improve my self-confidence, knowing that, oh, you are the one that matter. It is what you think that matter. Fine, people may think otherwise. Fine, people may not even appreciate you. Not everybody will even appreciate you. In fact, you need to come to that realization, like, not everybody will appreciate what you think. Not everybody will appreciate you for even who you are. But it doesn't matter. It is life. That is just the way it is. It shouldn't reduce your confidence at all, but rather your confidence should start from you. It is from you. It comes from you. It is not from people, not from what is around you, not even from what is happening around you. So self-confidence is important factor in balancing, you know, balancing life, your personal life, business, profession, abilities. In business, self-confidence is very, if I'm building a positive relationship with others, in building a healthy relationship with others, self-confidence is, it's an important factor. And so you don't need to feel inferior to others, not at all. You don't need to compare that, oh, I'm better than this person in that aspect, she's better than me. No, you are just good the way you are. As you are, you are good in yourself. I want to say this thing especially for, stay at home moms that feel, oh, because I stay at home to take care of my kids, I don't have a job, I don't have a earning capacity, I am not, so I am not. You feel kind of inferior to people, you feel inferior to maybe other mothers that are doing better than you are, that you think are doing better than you are. No, the job doesn't add value to you, you add value to the job. So as a stay-at-home mom, you are good. In fact, that's the best job ever that a person can do. So you don't need to feel intimidated comparing yourself to other moms that are doing, working or doing something better than, that doing something that you think are better than you. No, not at all. Just, please just walk in your own space. Just, do whatever you need that it's convenient for you to do part-time. Whatever you feel that it's okay for you to do part-time, just do it and be sure, okay, this is actually what I want to do at this time, this is what I'm facing at this time, this is what I want to achieve at this time. So whatever is going on around you, whatever people are achieving or doing around you, or even posting around you, it shouldn't make you feel anyhow at all. It is nothing, it is not part of your journey. You have your own plan, you have your own goals that you are working towards. Face it and be confident in it. Face it and be happy doing it. And I also want to say that, this self-confidence thing, though sometimes it comes with, should I say, sometimes improving on your abilities. If you know, oh, you know this particular aspect of yourself, oh, you know your weaknesses, this is my weaknesses, so you can work more on yourself, like develop yourself. If it takes you to read books, listen to messages, whatever it is that you think you can do, to improve in that aspect that may want to make you to feel less confident about yourself, please try to do. Don't just ignore it, because you know yourself, you know your weaknesses, this is my weaknesses, this can, like, work against me maybe in the nearest future, or anything. Just work on it. Like, don't wait until it's, kind of, it happened, something happened that it affects your self-confidence, but work on that thing. Like, improve your self-worth by, reading books. Even if you don't like reading book, you can listen to messages, even listening to messages. There are some other things that you can do that, to develop your ability, to develop your self-worth. So, and I also want to say that, so people, I want to say finally that, very, very important, that your self-confidence, I always go back to God, because I believe in God. Your self-confidence comes from realizing who you are in Christ, not realizing who you are in your friend, or even your husband, or even with your family. But your self-confidence, comes totally in believing in Christ, getting to that place in Christ where, because it's only Christ that has a total approval of us, even knowing our imperfections, knowing he knows our weaknesses, he knows our imperfection, but still he approves us totally. Your self-confidence comes mainly from realizing, having a relationship with God, believing yourself in God, believing that what God says about you is what matters, not what other people say about you. Believing that where Christ wants you to get to, you will definitely get there. Nobody can stop you. And believing that, oh, even with my imperfection, I know that wherever I set my mind to get to, with God on my side, I'm definitely going to get there. I don't know, you may not know how, you may not know when, but with Christ on your side, you are definitely going to get to wherever you want to get to. So people, your self-confidence, please guide it jealously. Don't wait for people to affirm you. Don't wait for people to tell you you are this, you are that. Tell yourself, believe in yourself. talk to yourself, appreciate yourself. If you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't like yourself, don't expect others outside to like you. Let it start from you first. Let it start from you first. Guide it jealously. Any environment that you know that if you go to may want to kind of, affect your self-confidence, it's better that just do away with relationships, environment that will affect your self-confidence. Do away with it. Cut off from it. If you know that if I go to this so place, if I relate with this person it may kind of like want to have a negative impact on my self-confidence, then it's better you just do away with it, so that you can have your peace, so that you don't lose that important thing, which is your self-confidence. So people, please, if you find this video useful, if you find it educative, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Next time I'll see you. Bye.